Imagine spending 10 hours studying and getting worse results than someone who studied for 2. Sounds unfair, right? But what if the problem isn't that you're lazy? What if you're focusing on the wrong things? Because over 100 years ago, an Italian economist named Vilfredo Pareto accidentally discovered a pattern that changed the way we understand success. He noticed that around 20% of the people in Italy owned nearly 80% of the land. At first, it seemed like a coincidence. But the more he looked, the more he found the same pattern everywhere. A small number of causes creating most of the results. Today, we call it the 80-20th rule. By the end of this video, you, too, discover 6 ways this hidden principle control your life. The last one is probably the reason most people never achieve their goals. Now, don't get stuck on the numbers 80 and 20 idea is simple. A few things create most of the result. The 80-20th principle says that 80% of your result usually come from 20% of your efforts. In simple terms, a few things matter much more than 80% of the rest. For example, 20% of the topics often make up 80% of the questions asked in the exam. Secondly, you can check with your phone. 20% of the apps are responsible for 80% of your screen time. 20% of your habits, like studying, exercising, and sleeping well, create 80% of your success. You may know hundreds of people, but just a few close friends shape most of your mindset, habits, and decisions. We all have 24 hours a day, but not every task contributes equally to our progress. A few high-impact tasks often create most of the results, while the rest just keep us busy. The key isn't managing time better, it's focusing on the tasks that matter most. Bullseye.